What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be talking about a card. Like, if you guys don't know, like, my internet situation is pretty rough today. Like, it is horrendous. I'm playing currently on 0.5 megs down, 0.5 megs up. It takes me 5 minutes to load into games. But in this video, we're going to be using an unbelievable card. And I cannot stress that enough. A guy who is better than Tracy McGrady. And I'm being dead serious. And I'm going to show you guys why he's better than Tracy McGrady as well. So, that player is James Jones. James Jones. So, obviously, we don't have the best the new Tracy McGrady. But, as far as animations-wise and stuff goes, this Tmac is the exact same. They're the exact same card. But when it comes to James Jones, 98 3-ball. Literally perfect. It's 99 3-ball. He's a 75 driving dunk, which is fine. And by the way, you might be saying, oh, Tmac's bigger. Nah, they're both 6'8 with a 7'2 wingspan. They're both tall with a long wingspan. He's got 79 ball handle, which, look, is more than good enough. He can timing burst, but you need, you do need a certain coach and a little bit of a ball handle shoe. So what I'm going to put on him is, to be fair, he does a pro dribble style, so he doesn't even necessarily need to timing burst. Timing burst is more important with bad dribble styles. Or like ones where you can't necessarily burst off, hey, like LeBron with Tmac. But defense, 82, 86. That's fine. That's fine for perimeter. 82 interior is fine. 80 speed's decent. 85 lateral, look, it's fine. The difference is, though, he does come with range and catch and shoot. Not the most badges. But lads, this is an animations game, and we all know this is an animations game. And this is what James Jones can do. James Jones can just do one thing that Tmac can't. And it's just, like, if you look at Tmac here, like you can see there with the LeBron dribble style, like unless you're going to timing burst, which I'm not the greatest at anyway, it's not the greatest. And this release, Tmac base is exceptional. Tmac upper is super slow. Like, I know I'm hitting these shots, but trust me on this. You have to hold way longer than you think you should. Like, you have, he holds it for like a half a second when he's at the top of his release, which makes it quite hard to time. Because if you're just playing with Tmac, you're going to be shooting a lot of slightly earlies. If you're playing on jump with Tmac, you're okay. But if you're playing on set point, or especially if you're playing on push with Tmac, borderline unusable. I'm just going to say that. Like, I know I'm hitting these shots, but that's because I use Tmac so much at the start of the year. And the whole thing with Tmac is that his movement just is not that great. It's not terrible. Like, LeBron dribble style is okay, but everything he does is like very deliberate in what he does. And the jump shot is just slow. It's just slow. You look at James Jones, similar player build. Like, he bursts better. He's got that like high, by the way, 80 driving dunk is my sweet spot with basic dunks. So he's going to move with the ball, especially going forward. He's going to move faster than Tracy McGrady. Whereas Tmac does kind of weird hops when he dribbles. James Jones is just going to move. And you got the Curry slide on James Jones with one of, I will say, the 5 best releases in this entire game. An elite upper in Kobe with an elite base in JT Thor. And that's really what you're looking at here with him. Is that you're looking at the closest thing we may have seen to a Kyle Korver since Kyle Korver. The Curry slide, which is, look, is the Curry slide the best behind the back in the game? Maybe. Maybe not, but still. You can stun the CPU. If you know what you're doing with the Curry slide, you can hit guys with that. And look, he's just a way better Steph Curry. If you're going to be using like a Steph and Curry, you're looking at a guy who's just significantly better than him. He's Steph Curry, but he's taller and got a better release. And while he doesn't have the defensive badges, he's got better defensive stats than him. Or sorry, not better defense stats. He's got a much better player build, so he'll play better defense. Like, if you're ever playing TTO, you're looking literally at Steph Curry clone. But yeah, like, James Jones, I wish that I could play this game online. I really wish that I could go and play online and show you guys what James Jones gets into. But as you guys can see, looking at my loading screens right now, my 100 megabyte hotel down Wi-Fi just will not connect to 2K for some reason. Like, it'll connect to PlayStation, it will download games, but it won't let me play 2K for some reason. I just don't get that one. I don't get that one at all. But yeah, we're looking at like a unbelievable shooting guard. Like you're looking at one of, is he as good as Brad? He's better, way better than Brandon Miller. What am I talking about? But he's 20k. He's 20k. I'm trying to think of better shooting guards than him. Like he's better than Swaggy P. As good as Swaggy P is, he's better than Swaggy P. Maybe at a similar level to Swaggy P. He's better than Tmac. He's definitely better than Tmac. And I'm just trying to think, is there? I'm going to look at the LDB right here. He's not as good as Kobe. I will say that right now. Because obviously I can't, I was going to play a game of TT offline. And I just can't, unfortunately. So you guys are going to be looking at the LDB. Like, he's definitely not as good as Kobe, because Kobe, animations-wise, goes toe-to-toe with him. In fact, Kobe might be better. Like, this is by far the best shooting guard in the game. Like, it's not even a debate. He's a different type of player, but I don't think James Jones is as good as Kawhi Leonard. In general, I would rather take Kawhi Leonard than take James Jones. But, like, other than that, I'm trying to think of who I would take at that shooting guard position over him. And there's really not many. So you're looking easily at a top 10 guy in his position for 20k MT. If not top 5. Like, there are going to be guys that are going to really like this card and have him in their top 5. He's not going to be the defender Kawhi, but he's going to give you that much on offense. And he can be your primary ball handler. Like, he's a better primary ball handler than a Tracy McGrady. Like, that is the level he's at. And now we are going to go right back and show you guys what he's going to be like, what he gets into in game. So he's going to be matching up to Vince Carter in this game of TTO. Or TT offline, because you guys are seeing the loading screens. I'm not risking playing online. I'm not risking playing a slideshow, but get it to him in the corner. Shoot it. Green. Oh, I missed. That's my fault. And the thing is, like, he's a more than competent defender. Like, the block rating's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. But what he's going to do is, once you get used to that release, he's going to hit every single shot. Like, he's got a 99 3 ball. I know it says 98, but, like, same thing. Like, it's not like saying 99 3 ball when it's like 90. But 98 is literally the same as 99. You're never going to notice a difference, as he just pulls up from anywhere. And I've played quite a few TT offline games this season. I have played quite a few of them this year. Or this season. I think I might be up to pro. I may or may not be. Either way, though, you can still just see just the way he kind of gets into things. Because this is one of those releases where it doesn't really matter what difficulty you're on. You're going to green basically every shot anyway. The pro dribble style, though, may not be the greatest thing in the world. Alright, I have to get it out of his hands. Sim. Just drop step and dunk it on him. Good. But yeah, like, defensively, he's going to be passable. Like, he's not going to be able to guard ball in any mode, by the way. Maybe offline, sure. But any online mode, he's not really going to be able to guard ball. But I will... It's unlucky. Who's Jack? We're playing Jackson Jr. here, I guess. But, like, as far as TTO is concerned, you're looking at one of the best in the entire game. Like, that fade is so nice. Everything about James Jones is nice because he's not already been in the game. And 2K have done that. Every player that's like, if we see a player in a set that doesn't already have a card, you're just expecting him to be God tier. Especially if, like, James Jones, he hasn't been in the game in years. You're just expecting one of, like, the 10 really good bases and one of the 10 really good uppers. All on quick. I think this is on quick. If it's not on quick, it's a crazy good release on normal timing. There's just no way. I need to check, is this on quick? I need to check. Either way, but, like, this is the best card that came out today. Ayton's really good as well. Yeah, it's on quick. Ayton is super good. Ayton is like your poor man's David Robinson. And, like, I genuinely mean that with him. Like, a poor man's David Robinson is a completely fair shout for a DeAndre Ayton card. That is easily one of. not even one of, is easily the best cheap big man in the game. But yeah, so that is James Jones. He's better than Tmac. And you might be saying, oh, well, like James Jones gets cooked on one end. Dude, hide him. 2K have done such a bad job of like, or good or bad job, depending on you're looking at it, of making usable cards, that if you come up against a Kawhi, you can hide him. You can still hide guys that don't play defense in this game. You can still hide them. Heck, because he's 6'8", you can hide him on a cone power forward. Like, genuinely, he is that guy at the shooting guard position.